Vash, did you have that video of the Evil Queen? Because I've heard about it at this point. I haven't actually seen
I want to see it.
I sure do. Here we go. Speaking of character breakfasts, evil queens, and so forth, well, sometimes you just don't get the evil queen that you might expect. We know that from experience here on that
No comment. No comment.
Network.
We're not going spicy today unless we cover Star Wars.
yes. So here we go. This by Serena Moran on, I believe, the site that shall not be named. But here you go. An interaction with the evil queen and a family who was, not receptive to what she was putting out here. Here we go.
Couple gets mad at the evil queen for being the evil queen. LOL.
LOL.
Wow, you're not an evil queen. That's ugly. That was straight ugly. Yeah, that's straight ugly. You have an ugly attitude. You have an ugly attitude.
The word.
Being in court as the evil queen, but you're playing ugly.
Wild. That is a wild interaction right there. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Apparently she was none too pleased that they didn't stop to actually get a photograph. And, this is a corridor where characters don't tend to stop because they tend to get mobbed in this area. And it's part of the parade corridor. But, oof, goodness gracious.
That is California to a T, right? These people, they're just like entitled brats, man. The evil... That is the beautiful charm, for whatever it's worth, of the evil queen that talks smack back to people. I loved it.
Yeah.
And then that's why they need to bring back Gaston. Gaston at Magic Kingdom he would trash the guys, right? If they came up with their girlfriends or their wives or whatever, and they're like, that's him. Has he ever seen a push up in his life? It was hilarious. I love that kind of stuff. I think it's hilarious. But now he's nowhere to be found anymore, and it's just like that. I think that's sad. I like that kind of interaction.
Jay, is there
maybe because I could take it and laugh at it for what it is and not cry like some of these people? That's the evil queen. She's supposed to snub her nose at. That's just what she does.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, but Jay, is there any truth to the rumor that you once played Gaston?
I cannot deny or confirm or anything. I will say this: a few years ago, Gaston was walking in the parade, and I flexed my muscle. I was like, Gaston, look, and he just roasted me while walking the parade. It was glorious, and everybody around there loved it. I loved it. It was glorious. So I wish I had recorded it. It was he did such a great job. So.
Gaston interactions are, you used to be famous there. And unfortunately, I think one Gaston actor actually had to be removed from his position, fired, because, he did the push-up contest there. And, Disney didn't like that. Didn't like the costume being on the floor, but also, too, doing something that went above and beyond, because then people, when they would interact with Gaston themselves, maybe that wasn't the same Gaston, so they would want a similar experience. It's all kinds of things that go into that. But Snow, the evil queen experience, or at least the interaction, like Jay said, it's famous for sure.
I can't, whether you guys agree with how the evil queen behaved or not. At the end of for me personally, the only thing magical left at the Disney parks are these cast members. Mm-hmm. Some of them go way above and beyond. I hate when I have to watch Karens at the park just snap and yell at a cast member, smiling and trying to make sure that they're being accommodated for absolutely stupidity things, where it's common sense stuff. And, I don't like how people treat cast members like this because they wanted a pitch. I just don't like it. They have a job. That's just me personally. You can say that queen interaction was wrong. She should have took a picture. Totally fine. Understand that people pay a lot of money to go to these parks, and apparently they're going to pay a lot more to go to Disneyland. So I just don't like the way cast members get treated, and that goes for Universal. And this is my opinion. This is not to get the Park Place or anybody else in trouble, because I'm on their live stream and I respect it. But there was another theme park channel that I will not mention that does articles and all this stuff that was at Universal. And we were in line for the Hagrid's the motorcycle. I can never get that freaking ride right. Anyway, the Hagrid's motorcycle ride right before right after the lockdowns, and this disgusting human being, in my own opinion, I'll say that again, I don't want to get anybody here in trouble, had the nerve to like go after a team member at Universal when she was doing her job perfectly. I stood there and watched the whole thing to the point where big tall Jay raised his voice and said, "Will you stop talking to this girl like that? Like, you look stupid." The guy blocked me on Twitter because then he posted something, a complete fabrication of the event, right? And I called him out. I was like, that is not true. I was right there when you went off because you didn't get to ride in like seat 1 or something stupid like that. It was really bad. And so, you know, it just bothers me that these people they're working hard for your enjoyment. Please, like, have a little respect when they're trying to do their job. If they do something really improper, yeah, call it out, of course. But for the most part, they're not your slaves to accommodate your stupidity acts of what you're trying to do. That's just me. I can't stand seeing it.
No, I totally agree.
That's just me.
And I'll say something interesting about this space, because we're in a weird space as far as being reviewers of things like this and commenting on it. And that Park Place and Valiant, Renegade, and WDW Pro, these are channels that tend to comment on the business side of things. That Park Place is more towards the parks, and of course T3PO over there. By the way, again, Jay, sorry about stealing the name that you stole.
Oh, you can have it. You can have
Daniels. I've got it on record, everybody. Me and Jay talked about that offline.
Yeah, it's all good.
But there's a thing, if you're reviewing a theme park, you have to review it as if you were a person that just happens to show up that day, that is not getting special treatment or anything like that. Because when you get special treatment, like the people who went and did the like 2-hour Star Cruiser experience or whatever, where they're kissing their butts the whole time and they're not having to go through all of everything that you would have to go through in order to do that Star Cruiser experience, it is inherently going to be different from a person who pays $6,000 or more in order to do the Star Cruiser experience. Or if you're going through the line, you know, if you're going to review, wait, where's the whole name right here? It is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure at Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Hogsmeade.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I remember what it was. They wanted to sit in the front row to record it, and they asked the people in front of them if they can get in front of them. And the mom was a little like, whoever it was like, I don't know if she spoke English or what. She was just kind of like, no, I don't know yet. Like it was, and I'm standing right behind them, and I'm like, dude, stop pressuring first of all, my mind was like, and then he went to the cast member, the team member, saying, hey, this person's gonna let me cut in line. She was like, no, you can't. Like she's undecided. Like it's you put someone in a weird position. The guy got all freaking mad, was raising his voice. And all I said was, hey, man, we don't need that here. She's doing her best. Turned around, gave me the side eye, shut his mouth. Not that I'm a tough guy or anything. I don't like confrontation and stuff like that. But it was like someone had to say something. This girl must have been like 20 years old, you know? And this guy was like hideous looking. And sorry, that was a little extra. But like, and he didn't get his
I think I know who it is
he
now.
tweets out. He's like, incompetent team members at Universal are not seating people. And I was like, no, dude, you freaking, sorry, I'm getting all revved up as I remember that day. Like you had no business doing that just because you wanted to sit in the front row to get the recording, I guess, of Hagrid's ride for whatever you were doing. And you lie about it on social media. Get the freak out of here, man. Like, listen, I trash Disney all the time. Their parks are going downhill, in my opinion. But I'm not going to go there with a chip on my shoulder, taking it out on cast members. Yeah. You know, like that's not how you do it.
It's wild.
You know, that's not how you do it.
Especially at Universal. I've never seen a cast member step out of line at Universal.
100%. Oh, dude, people like, who was it, Jay? I bumped into that guy again during like the Tiana's thing, and I confronted him again, and he was like, he looked at me like, I have no idea who you are. Probably so, but whatever.
You haven't bumped into him at, never mind, I don't want to get specific.
Oh yeah, I have no problem. Like, I'll talk to anybody, but it's like, just you know, don't. Don't be a Richard. That's all we have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to emphasize this: anyone in the service industry, you need to treat them with as much respect as possible. The more thankless that job, the more people they deal with on a regular basis. Always treat people as if Jesus died for them, because guess what? Anyways, I'm sorry, I went religious with it.
That was a highlight from our live stream on That Park Place, where the full stream can be accessed by members to the That Park Place YouTube channel. But what about you? What were your thoughts on this particular story? Please let us know in the comments below. Like this video if you did like this video. Share us out, as it helps us out tremendously against the YouTube algorithm. And thank you so much for watching. T3, BO. Please comment, like, and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to That Park Place Podcasts Online, your source for exclusive content and highlights from WDW Pro, The Pro Show, and That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.